second country in... So yeah, it looks like a local kind of market. Nice to see. And I think there's like 5 floors as well. Central Park?
Central Park.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
How much? Feels great. First time on one of the... Got another vlogger here. Hello, buddy. Okay, it's 4 o'clock and I'm gonna go to Indonesia in 3 hours. I need to pack my bag and get to the airport as soon as possible because it's like an hour drive. And I've not checked in as well, so I need to check in at the airport. Right, so I've packed everything up. It's all here. And I've got my money and my passports inside this bag here. And obviously during the day I'll take this bag out. I probably won't take this with me. And then my suitcase behind me, of course I'm going to leave that here. It's all locked up and I've got a few things on my desk over here, which I think should be fine. There shouldn't be any issues with keeping them there. Okay, so it's like £12 and then there's also like toll charges as well, which will probably be a few pounds. So like £13–14. I think this is my driver. Yep. Okay, I've just arrived and it's like 10 minutes past 5. I did not expect it to be this busy. Like it's so busy. I think it's maybe a really big airport, that's why. I've got like an hour and 50 till the flight leaves, so I need to be quick. Let's have a look. 7 o'clock. Domestic international departure. Open E to F. Where is E to F? Okay, so it's further. There we go. Let's quickly go in, get the boarding pass, and then we'll shoot off. I need to be quick. E to F. I think it's this one here. Batik Air, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I booked the flight on, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's just confirm. Yep, Batik Air. Perfect. Right, so I've got the ticket and it's time to go on board. I've got 2 water bottles with me as well, I need to throw them away. Okay, so time to go through immigration. I'm just going to chance it with the water bottle. Let's go over here, this one's free. I don't know if this is the security here, because normally the security is first and then the duty free. So I'm guessing this is the only security. So it's a really nice airport if I'm being honest. Very nice, clean, modern. There's quite a lot of flights to be honest. I think it's 7 o'clock my flight, because there's one at 7:20 as well. Actually, it's probably a good idea if I double check. Yep, 7 o'clock and I should reach by 8:15. Oh, they've got the little buses behind me as well. The little shuttle buses. Also, that's the quickest I've ever been past security. Like the whole process took like less than 10 minutes, which is amazing. Amazing. Okay, so it's H10, which is right at the end of here. I really like these lights, the way it kind of reflects on the floor, and it creates that kind of nice glittering effect. So I'm not awfully hungry. It's a 2-hour flight, but I'm in 2 minds. I don't know if I should get some food before I go. I might get a drink actually. Actually, there's a few shops further down. I'll go somewhere closer to the gate, because H10 is right at the end. So if I can hopefully sleep on the plane for 2 hours, 1.5 hours even, and at least that way, when I do land, it'll be like 8:15. By the time I get out, it'll be about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock by the time I get into Jakarta city centre. I'll get some food, I'll get something to eat, and then I can enjoy the rest of the day. And I'll probably go to sleep sort of a little bit earlier tomorrow, we'll see. If not, I might try taking a nap, but this time I'll make sure I set like 10 alarms and I'll put my phone across the room. With myself, I feel like if I set an alarm, no matter how tired I am, I'll wake up. Some people I know, their literally whole house can be vibrating, but they still won't wake up. Actually, never mind, I think it's just like a fake storefront almost, just to create a bit of ambience amongst this deprived. So yeah, you've got that one and then you've got another one just down there. I literally think it's just because it's quite dull in here. Even though it's nice architecture, it's very dull. So they want to add a bit of character by adding these little fake shops almost. Okay, so I think this is the gate, H10. But the annoying thing is there's no shop around here, so I'm going to have to turn around, go back, get something and then come back. So another half an hour at least before the gate opens. So I'm going to go back into the same direction I came and hopefully I'll get some food. Maybe just a drink and something light. In fact, I've got a few cereal bars with me as well, so I think I'll just get a drink and I'll have a cereal bar. What drink is this?
Lemon tea.
Lemon tea, okay. And this is orange juice? One orange juice, please.
With ice?
No ice. Okay, so I think this is where the actual security starts. So they actually check your bags and stuff before you go into the plane. But at least that means you can take water bottles, which is pretty good. Okay, so I've just landed in Indonesia. My right ear is completely blocked. I can't hear anything out of it. Yeah, hopefully the sort of visa security is going to be pretty easy because I've heard it can take a while sometimes, but I'm hoping it's a morning flight, so inshallah it's nice and quiet. The good thing is I've not got a bag, like a suitcase, to pick up, so literally as soon as I've passed security, it's just a case of, getting a taxi. Okay, so you need to fill out this form. You've got a barcode just over there, as you can see. The security's held everyone up, and you've got to fill out the arrival card submission before you pass. So I need to go and buy a visa first, and this is apparently where you do that. Yeah, literally no queue, which is great. So surprisingly, it wasn't too busy at all. It's pretty straightforward. Now I'm just gonna go find a train. Maybe I want to find a train. Not only is it cheaper, I'll save a bit of money, but apparently it's quicker. Apparently the traffic in Indonesia is really, really bad. Okay, so I've just left the airport and I'm looking to get to the city centre. One thing I would say about Indonesia is it's not as English friendly as other countries, nor does it need to be, However, you've just got to be a bit more kind of aware as well. A lot more people. It's not as well sort of signposted. So the actual prices of the taxis, it's around £24 to get to the city centre, and of course it takes quite a lot. It takes a long time as well. Whilst the trains are a lot quicker and they're a lot cheaper as well. But I'm not sure where I'm going, to be honest. So let's just hope for the best. The one thing that Indonesia have a lot better than Malaysia are the trains. So they've got these super fast bullet trains, which can get you from, I can't remember this, one city, Jakarta, to another city, right? That normally takes 4 hours in a car. It takes an hour and a half on the train. So pretty good, to be honest. And many countries don't have bullet trains, so well done Indonesia. Right, so you don't need tickets for the first part of the journey. So this part's actually free. So I think it's the next stop that I'll get off, and then from there I'll probably need to get a ticket. Right, so I just took my glasses out of my bag, and this is how they look. So let me bring this down. So I think they've broken in my bag. It was my fault, to be honest. I should not really put them in this case. So there's half, and the other half is inside here. Okay, so we've got these machines over here, which apparently are the for the buses, and you can pay like contactless, which is great. I'm not really sure how it works, but let's give it a go anyway. Okay, this definitely makes things a lot easier. Right, I don't know where I'm going. Let's have a look. Jakarta. Okay, so I've managed to get a ticket. I don't know where it's to, so a woman behind me helped me and said this is like the city centre or somewhere near there anyway. So let me find someone now to direct me to which bus I need to go on.
Gambir. Yeah.
So I think the bus is like another 20 minutes or something away, or like 10 minutes. So he said just like wait here for now. Right, so I've just got off the bus. It was quite long, to be honest. Not the most comfortable journey, but I don't think a taxi would have been any better or any quicker. But the good thing is it drops you right outside where the National Monument is, and also the National Museum is here as well. And also the mosque is literally around the corner. So perfect location. So I'm just going to go to the National Monument now, and they've got a viewpoint at the top. So I'm going to go there. I think it's, I don't know how much, it's probably a few pounds, and hopefully we'll get a nice view of Jakarta city. So you can see behind me all the taxis. So this is the colour, I think they call Bluebird. Yeah, Bluebird Group. In Indonesia, they don't really speak as much English as they do in Malaysia. Obviously, Indonesia was occupied by the Dutch, whilst Malaysia was occupied under the control of the British. So of course, English is a bit more of a widespread language there. So we're second country in a few days. Well, you could say third country. Does the UAE count? Maybe I should leave the airport. Maybe I should have kind of stayed a few days, even a few hours in Abu Dhabi. Okay, so this is the National Monument, as you can see. Let's go through here. They've got some heavy protocol over here. By the way, you know Indonesia is an extremely strong military. I was very surprised. I think it's like ranked 13 in the world, 13 strongest in the world. And when it comes to the sort of maritime, like the boats and stuff that they have, I think they're like 4th or 5th best. Like imagine that, Indonesia is like 4th or 5th best. Very, very impressive, honestly. Of course, they're surrounded by, it's got water cannons at the top. So yeah, of course it's surrounded by water and it's like loads of islands. So the maritime security has to be top notch. But I was very impressed too, you know, and I'm pleased to hear as well that they sort of naval forces are sort of top tier. But of course with a massive population of like 220,000 people, they've got that manpower. And that's another thing. I think they've got like a 4th largest active military like personnel. Oh, we have a cat crossing the road. I think it's a cat, I can't really see. So it's 32 degrees outside right now. It feels very, very hot, very humid. High humidity levels, which makes it feel even hotter. But yeah, I really need to get some water as well. The issue is, you know, when you're in a country like this, you've got to make sure you're well hydrated. If you're not, you know, you can pass out. It's never happened to me, alhamdulillah. But precaution is always important. So yeah, what a cool view. I'm sure from the top of that it's going to be really nice. So let's hurry up and make our way to the top, and we'll get a nice view of Jakarta Central. So from a distance it doesn't really look that incredible, but I think at night time when it's all lit up it looks quite nice. But we'll see what the views look like from the top. You've got all these skyscrapers just over here and a few more, and I think that's the big mosque over there. I don't know if you can see that white dome. We'll get a nice view of it from the top, inshallah. Oh no, it's all closed. How do I get across? I think Buddy's in the same position as me.
Okay, thank you,
Yes,
Mr.
thank you. Okay. See, man's famous out here. I mean, I should have told him my YouTube channel and maybe he would have got an extra subscriber. Who knows, 2 subscribers actually. I low-key just want to jump over this fence, but I think it's not a good impression. Like this wall here, I could easily jump over it. I know it's probably a bit of a drop, but I'll be fine. But maybe not a good impression, eh? Well, it's quite a nice view from here. I don't know which hotel I'm staying in, but apparently the hotel has a decent view as well. Okay, so this gate also over here is closed, and that one's closed as well. So I think that might be the entrance over there, but I don't want to risk it. Like, I don't want to walk all the way around and then I don't want it to be closed. So I think instead I'm going to go to the National Museum first, and I need to get some water as well because it's very, very hot. So we've got what looks to be the army just over here, just by the monument. You can see the mosque in the back. I don't know if they're there to like. So I'm not sure if there's like protests that have been going on. That's why there's a presence of them, or if there's like some training grounds around here. Actually, it looks like there's some kind of event that's going on. Maybe like some cadets that are getting like a promotion. I think it's probably to recruit more people into the army, right? Oh, there's a market going on here. Let's go have a look. So the National Museum back there can wait. Oh, they've got some cool pictures over here. Let's go inside here and see. Hopefully, surely someone's going to be selling some kind of drinks or juice here, right? So yeah, it looks like a local kind of market. Okay, they've got some water here, but I think they've been out in the sun. Oh no, they've got a little fridge here as well. Great. And they've actually got a restaurant here, even better. Right, so I've ended up in some local kind of market, and so I've got myself some guava juice. I've told him not to put ice in it because I feel like it's going to be a bit of a risky one if I have it with ice. So hopefully it will still be refreshing. But I can also see a fridge just there. They've got some drinks in there, so I'll get this and then I might get some water or something, or maybe like some other kind of cold refreshing drink. But yeah, you can just see behind me they've got loads of coconuts. I don't really feel like having a coconut right now, and plus I think they're going to be quite hot. No, to be fair, I think they're still quite cool. Even though they've been out in the sun, I'm pretty sure they'll still be quite cool because the inside keeps it cool. Really tasty. And of course it's not cold, unfortunately, because I didn't get the ice, but it's really nice and tasty. Thank you. So it was like 70 pence for the guava juice. It was fresh guava juice. You could taste the freshness of it. Had like the little seeds in it and stuff. I just bought myself an orange juice as well, orange water even. It's an isotonic drink with vitamin C. And once again, this was like 70 pence as well, so not too bad. So far, these streets are really big, like they're really spaced out. Even the footpath is very spaced out. I'm guessing because it is a massive country, they've got that kind of flexibility to make everything a lot bigger. I think the National Museum is just down there. And I don't think I can cross from here, but I'm going to cross anyway. If it does come up, I'm going to cross anyway. But the only thing I need to sort of bear in mind is that Jummah is at 11:45, and it's probably like a 15-minute walk. Oh, I just checked the time on my watch. It's 11:22. I need to quickly go and pray Jummah. Let's go to the mosque. Yallah, yallah, the mosque is down there. Right, so I think this thing here is very defective. I think one of the taxi drivers has pulled it off. Because I've pressed it a fair few times now and it's not working. And it's a very busy road to just run across. Like, it's not going to be easy getting on the other side. I just had a bit of a chance there, I could have gone. But yeah, I think this is defective, so I'm going to have to find a time, a little bit of a gap to run across. So I rushed here earlier and I didn't manage to get a spot because it took forever to get here, and as I was walking the azan had already started, so I prayed just like outside on the marble kind of flooring. So yeah, not ideal, but it is what it is. It would have been nice praying in somewhere in the centre. So I'm going to try to get the central shot. So the inside of the mosque is very beautiful. It's amazing actually. Quite a very pleasant surprise actually, compared to the outside. The outside needs a lot of work. So yeah, like the outside needs to be maintained a lot better, but the inside, alhamdulillah, it's very nice. It's very beautiful. The ceiling, the kind of lights that they've got, it's just very well kept, which is good, alhamdulillah. And of course during Jummah as well, it was completely full today, so that's also nice to see. And I think there's like 5 floors as well. Let's spin this around, you can see. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head into the city centre now, like the kind of main part, or maybe one of the shopping malls, and get something to eat because I'm pretty hungry. But yeah, I'm glad that the inside of this mosque was very beautiful, alhamdulillah. So as soon as you leave the mosque, you're bombarded with these people, basically trying to sell you things. I don't blame them, like, you know, bless them. I have some, thank you. Yeah. Like, I don't blame them, to be honest. I feel like this is their livelihood, and it's of course Friday is a busy day for them, and you know, it is what it is. Central Park, how much? Central Park?
Central Park.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
How much?
Central Park.
Yes.
Yes.
How much?
100.
100 also. Yeah, so they're all trying to chance it. So the actual price for a tuk-tuk should be like 30 as opposed to 100. Like 100,000 is way too much. You can get a car for like 50,000. I managed to get a good deal, 50,000. Feels great. First time on one of these. So yeah, all along here you've got different food places. 7 AM Bakers looks pretty decent, to be honest. Karak Tea, East Quarters. So there's more nice cafes here. And food places as well, but I think I'm gonna go downstairs because I prefer them cafes downstairs. And also there's a coffee shop, a place that sells hopefully freshly roasted coffee. And I definitely need some coffee right now because I'm tired, as you can tell by my slurred speech. So yeah, to be honest, I think one day in Indonesia is more than enough. Well, not Indonesia, let me take that back, I do apologize. One day in Jakarta is enough in my opinion. Like, there's not really a lot to see here, there's not a lot to do. Of course, there's a few decent shopping malls. So as some of you may know, Waterstones in the UK is one of my favorite shops. This is like looks like a Waterstone, but it's an Indonesian version, I reckon. Let's have a look. Endorphins, that's a pretty cool name, to be honest. Looks quite nice as well. To be fair, and this is the seating area. To be fair, in Indonesia they do have some really nice fancy cafes. You've got quite a few here, to be honest. Let's go here first. Let's see what they have. So they write the number like that, and that means 35,000, I'm guessing. Okay, so I got these two here, £2.38. We've got some oats, chia pudding, and some kids' pink dragon fruit drink. So this right here is like probably the smallest spoon I've ever seen. Look at the size of that. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It's actually tiny. Okay, so it was okay. It wasn't the best, to be honest. It was healthy. That's what I would say. Like, it was healthy. Oh, that looks really nice.
This one for the
Yes, tier one.
special beans, and this one for extra beans.
So this one is the local one, right?
No, this is the special beans.
Ah, special beans, right.
And for the egg one.
Okay, right. Green apple.
You like the taste, the nutty or fruity?
I like more nutty kind of taste, yeah.
You can
Caramel.
try that.
I'll try this one then, please, yeah.
You make it ice or hot?
We'll do hot, please. Hot, yep. And then also the berry Danish pastry, yes. The strawberries on top. Yeah, this one is on, please. See, I wouldn't mind moving here. Like, the coffee is amazing, the pastries are amazing, and then on top of that, the price, amazing, wallah. Like, it's actually a vibe.
Without spilling.
Okay, so £8.17 for that coffee, specialty coffee, the sparkling water, and the Danish pastry. £8.17, absolute bargain. Like, you can't even get a specialty coffee in the UK for like, okay, maybe £8. You'll be able to just get the coffee. So yeah, definitely well worth it. So I had a quick look at my hotel. It's only a 16-minute walk, which is perfect because I'm a bit tired now. I don't really want to walk too far. So that's ideal. Also, this is one of the shopping malls, but there's another shopping mall across the road, and there's also a few like other shops just further down this street as well. Whilst I walk towards my hotel, there's a few there as well, so pretty convenient in that regard. To be honest, there's not a lot here that excites me, if I'm being honest. Like, it's things you can get from the UK. I mean, the vibe's different, but apart from that, there's not really much else here, but I'm too tired to go anywhere else, and I don't have time as well. Like, I wouldn't mind going out of the city, but one, the traffic is horrendous, and two, I don't really have time, because by the time I go anywhere, it's all going to be closed. And the other issue is there's nothing like close by. That's something that I would want to do, if that makes sense. Okay, so this floor has more sort of tailored, more things that are tailored towards men, apart from my headscarf just over there. But yeah, let's have a look and see if there's anything that catches my eye. So there's the other side of the mall. I might go there later tonight. I'll see if there's anything else to do, but to be honest, I don't really think there is. I don't think there's a lot to do here. So yeah, I'm gonna head to the hotel now. It's a like 12-minute walk from here, so it's not too bad at all. I'm gonna empty my bag of like clothes in there and stuff for tonight and for tomorrow, and then also freshen up, and then we'll go from there. So we've got all kinds of street food over here. Drinks, food, bit of motorbike exhaust, fuel. So yeah, you've got a lot of the street food just behind me. Interesting street food, looks pretty decent, but I don't want to risk any food poisoning. I'm only here for a day, so I'll make the most out of it. But I don't know, like if it gets busier at night time or if it's always the same. But it's pretty cool. Lots and lots of motorbikes here as well. Oh, there's been a traffic jam. This place is already hot and humid, but because of all the food that they're cooking, it just makes it even more humid and even more hot. But yeah, my hotel is another like maybe 8-minute walk up here. So it'll be a good walk back down, up and down, because I'm sure this is like one of the main areas. It's quite a busy area, a lot going on. All these fumes definitely adds flavor to the food, right? Like there's a lot of food here. I should be able to squeeze past, buddy. There's a lot of food, like a lot of food places here, and there's like so much motorbike exhaust fumes, car fumes, and it's such a narrow street as well. And they've got like fans on. A lot of these shops have fans, so it's just blowing this smoke into the food. Okay, so this route that I'm taking is a back route, but I think it's a little bit shorter, but there's an actual main road that goes straight. So I didn't really need to take this route, but I'm glad I did because it's a bit more interesting. Okay, so this is the hotel. It does look pretty cool, to be honest. Oh wow, they've actually got like fish here. There we go. So as you walk in, oh wow, they're actually coming as well. I think I'm gonna give it food. Oh, here we are. Okay, so it's a really unique and cool design, to be honest. And I think the room that I've got is it's a twin bed because they didn't have any of the single beds available. Hopefully it has a decent view. I'm not feeling too optimistic. Oh, let's put this card in. There we go. Oh yeah, 2 beautiful beds. Let's have a look at the view. Ah yeah, amazing. I mean, it's too many high rises, that's why. To be fair, it's quite a nice cozy place. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Looks nice and clean, but I'm not really a big fan of this over here. By the way, that's just the water that I had earlier. It's nice and clean. I don't mind, to be honest. It's quite decent. There's no need for me to pay extra to upgrade to a single bed, like one big like king bed even, because I'm only gonna be here for a day. So it's like 6:15. I'm still very tired. However, I'm gonna go and get a coffee, and hopefully this way I can sort my sleeping pattern out. Now I've also run into a bit of an issue. So my power bank is empty, and the plug sockets in Indonesia are slightly different to Malaysia. Malaysia used the UK style, whilst Indonesia used the kind of 2-pin plug socket. So I also need to get one of them as soon as possible because the battery on this camera is about to die, and my phone is like 70%. So I have to make sure that I get that sorted as soon as possible. So I'm gonna go out now and I'm gonna find somewhere that I sell them. Okay, so it's this way to the rooftop bar. I want to see what the view looks like. Oh wow, actually it's pretty cool. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. So you've got that side over there, and you've got this side over here. I think this side is probably cooler. Oh wow, even this is pretty cool. Oh wow, that's a pretty cool view, to be honest. So yeah, my battery on my DJI Osmo is pretty much done. It's almost about to run out. But that view is really stunning from the rooftop. And it's got like, it doesn't have like a full 360 view, but you can like see from the stairs, you can see the other view, if that makes sense, of the other side, which is also very beautiful. But yeah, I'm just gonna go across the road. There's like a shopping center here as well, and hopefully they should sell the charger that I'm looking for. So I'm pretty sure it's this place here. I think it's a shopping centre, and yeah, they should sell the little street cat chilling. Yeah, buddy. Yes, it's shopping centre across the road should hopefully have a charger somewhere. You can just tell by the sort of infrastructure of Jakarta, it's a lot more spread out than it is in Kuala Lumpur. Geez, all these bikes are trying to turn right. So I'm not too sure if this is actually a shopping centre or if it's more just like it's got loads of restaurants and maybe like a cinema inside. Hopefully it's an actual shopping centre, but I don't see an entrance. Like there's just oh, hold up, I think that's the entrance to the cinema. There's a sports shop over here. Maybe they might sell a charger. Though they definitely don't have what I'm looking for. To be honest, I don't know what I was expecting. But yeah, they only have shoes downstairs, and upstairs I don't think it's going to be much different. So I just asked the security guard sitting there, and he said this is a mall. It's called Serena Mall. So this is where we're heading. Now I don't think I'm going to be able to cross over right here. I'll have to go back to the traffic lights. So super tired. I need to have that coffee as well as soon as possible, but the main priority, I need to get this charger, otherwise I'm screwed. Like I'm absolutely snookered if I don't. I've got no way to charge my phone. I've got my other phone, but that's probably on about 60-70%. But I need my phones, I need my DJI Osmo, I need my power bank. Ideally I need to get 2 of them charged if I can. Okay, so here you can see Serena Mall. Now the entrance to it, I have no idea. There looks to be a few shops outside. One of these maybe. That looks, no, that's a cafe, never mind. Hello, kitten. I think there's some kind of X Factor that's going on over here. Or maybe a comedy show. Let's have a look. Oh wow, they've got like a full-on stage and everything. So I think it's some kind of band or something that are playing. Got another vlogger here. Hello, buddy. Okay, I think I found the entrance. This is the entrance. Yes, I think this is the entrance.
Technology shop? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, we don't have.
No, I'm not technology shop. Right, okay, that's fine. Okay, thank you. Oh, good sign. There doesn't seem to be any technology shops here. What's this down here? Supermarket. Maybe the supermarket might have one. Let's give it a go. I should have actually told her that I was only after a charger, not like a mobile phone or something. Also, my microphone, the battery is very low on this, so it might like sound good. You might be able to hear me very clearly, and then it might just like cut off. I think this just seems to be food. That's it. Like there's loads of little cafes here. I thought it was like going to be a proper supermarket, but it obviously isn't. It's a good place if I want to go get some coffee or some food actually. They've got a cold pressed drink stand, but we're not after that right now. So it's 6:42 and the main sort of shopping malls close at 10 o'clock. So I've got enough time, and one of them is only like a 15-minute walk. But I did want to kind of explore this area first. Wait, how the hell have I ended up back outside? I just went through the escalator and I somehow have ended up back outside. Okay, let's go back in. Hello. Okay, like to be honest, these just seem like clothes shops. The Gate Coffee. I might actually go there. Do you know what? I'm gonna get some coffee. So let's go to the first floor. See if I get some coffee now. I'll feel a bit more energetic for the rest of the evening. And when I do walk to the other place, I won't be as tired as well. Okay, so this floor apparently they sell artisan coffee and artisan tea. Luwak coffee. So that's the one where the animal eats it, the coffee beans, and then it poops it out. Nasty, mate. So I'm just walking to the big shopping mall now. So the battery on this DJI Osmo is like 10%, so I don't think it's going to last that long. Now if I can get a charging block or whatever, it'll be able to charge pretty quick. It only takes about 40 minutes to fully charge, so I could do that, and that would be great. But I'll also need to charge the microphone as well. I don't know if you can see, but it's got a red light on. This is on like 9% as well, so less than 10% in fact. So yeah, I need to sort that out. It's very hot and humid, but then again, it's like this is right next to the equator as well. That's something you've got to bear in mind. And of course, it's going to be hot and of course humid as well. So these are the local taxis, bluebirds, okay, kind of food stalls as well in between the shopping malls. So they've got some shopping malls down here. The ones that I'm going to now, the ones that I've just come from, are just down that way. So you've got an LV shop just over there, and you can see the light pollution is absolutely crazy. Like you can just see that kind of haziness of light. I think on the top of that roof over there is a helipad. This is another shopping centre. However, I think this is more like designer clothes as opposed to anything else. No, so not really my cup of tea. LV shops, I don't think I'll be shopping there. So this building here, that's the shopping mall I went to earlier. And like I said, across the road, they've got another one, and that's the one that I need to explore. Well, I'm going to explore now. But yeah, beautiful buildings, like when they're all lit up. That's one thing I really love about Southeast Asia, is when these buildings are lit up at night time. And even with the traffic, I can't lie, it just has a certain vibe. I managed to find a traffic control system. Gotta wait a minute. And then it's just across there somewhere. Let's say if they made a bridge that went over and across and they just used escalators, it would save so much time, like probably about 10-15 minutes if they just made it at the end over there. Yeah, the infrastructure really needs work in the city. Even if they made an underground tunnel and it's, you know, just like escalators going down and escalators going up. Okay, I'm feeling confident that they've got one here because it's like a big supermarket. And they have quite a few different things here, so inshallah, they have it here. So I've got this, I'm going to get a nice cold refreshing drink. Then I'll head to a cafe and sit down, and I'll leave to charge my camera as well. So I just paid for the plug and I walked across this shop and I saw that they sell this Lego F1 cars here. I wonder what the prices are. If it's cheaper than the UK, I might grab a few, or at least one. Let's have a look. I bought a few Pokemon cards. I bought some earlier as well, so I've got 4 packs altogether. I think I'll gift my little brother 1 or 2 packs, and then the other 2 I'll open myself. Just fun to do. I don't even know what I'm looking for or anything. And I don't think they're the actual Pokemon. I think they're the like Indonesian type of Pokemon cards. Okay, so I've put it on charge and it's actually charging, which is great. Like I said, it'll probably be done in maybe 30 minutes, it should be fully charged. And then that'll probably take like 20 minutes to give it enough battery life for tomorrow. I've just come to this place, crispy chicken. So you've got quite a lot of things here, right, that are more expensive than they are in the UK. So it obviously means that people must buy them, otherwise places like this would be like, they would have shut down, right? It's interesting because obviously it shows that there's a huge disparity in regards to the wealth, their wealth inequality. You'll have people who are on the super rich side of things, then you'll have the super poor people as well. But like a lot of the shops here, they're like, you know, UK prices, if not more, some of them. So it's interesting, very interesting. Of course, I'd say the cafes and the food places are a lot cheaper. Okay, so I've got a piccolo, I think that's how it's pronounced. So it's pretty much like an espresso with a tiny bit of milk. I think they call like, it's not macchiato, it's got a certain name, right? Like an Italian name as well. Where it's like literally just a tiny bit of milk that you put on top. And it's just kind of like 50-50. and it just kind of cuts the flavour a bit. It cuts the harshness of the espresso. So yeah, I don't think there's much going on now in Jakarta. It's almost 10 o'clock, 9:40. So I think I'm going to head back to the hotel, get an early night, and maybe start tomorrow off a little bit early. If I do sleep early, this will be the first day since I've arrived I've had like decent sleep. Like I've had very broken sleep, very broken sleep. So even though I've just had that coffee, I still feel a bit tired. And even I reckon in 10 minutes, if it does kick in, it's not really going to have much of an effect. And it's only a single shot that I asked for as well. So it shouldn't really be too strong. Now, the thing is, how do I get out of here? This is one big issue about Jakarta, like it's very poorly marked. So a taxi is going to take about 15 minutes to get to the hotel, whilst walking apparently it's meant to take 13 minutes. I don't know if I believe that, but I'd rather walk. We'll see if there is any kind of anything going on at night time, if there is any kind of nightlife. I'll walk the same route that I took earlier. Okay, so there's no proper crossing from here, but I'm just going to have to chance it and, you know, somehow cross. So this is where I walked up from earlier when all the car fumes were going into the food. Still kicking, still busy. So there are quite a lot of people here, but the reality is there's not a lot going on. Like they're just selling like food and that's it. So I guess it's okay for that, but apart from that, there's not really much else to do. Okay, so I've just got back to the hotel. So before I do anything else, this is the main priority, is to get this charged up. As you can see, it's on 0 and the time is 10 minutes past 2. So I'll probably leave that until it's like on 50%, and before I go to sleep I'll just charge my phone.